Mil Mascaras.
Just getting away with it.
Everybody's cameras go up to this one.
This way,
Two right there. Wait for that one. We got it. Mil Mascaras. How you play? The Mil Mascaras Pro Wrestling game.
It's
about
mine.
as rare as it comes.
You don't play it? I played it once.
One or more players. Oh, what's the rules?
It's a board game.
What's the rules of the game?
The rules are you don't get to play it.
All right, this is David Dragon right here for Reality Check. I got an exclusive with the legend himself, Mil Mascaras. How you doing?
Pretty good. Pretty good. Everything right.
All right. Which country do you look most forward to wrestling as far as the fans?
Well, I'm going more to Japan. You know, it's the country I be there by 100-something times. And I go 2-3 times a year. But I come here to the United States to wrestle almost. I stay here, you know, I wrestle here. And sometimes 2-3 times a week too, you know.
I remember watching you in the early 80s. It was a program entitled Lucha Libre. It was like from the Olympic Auditorium. And I remember you had a feud with a guy named Mean Mike Masters, and you had a mask versus hair match. And were you the one that kind of started that mask versus hair thing?
No, in Mexico it's usual, you know, usual wrestling mask against hair. And here in the United States, yes, I think so. This is the first time to do it in the United States against the black government. This is 1968 and 69 too. 68 and 69.
Bull Ramos, I think?
And Bull Ramos too. Yeah. This is 3 matches I remember. You remember better than I.
This is also not just for Reality Check, which is a great and fabulous show all around the world, but Canvas Cavity. Mil Mascaras, the god of wrestling. Basically, it started with you. When Mike LaBelle brought you into the Los Angeles Olympic Auditorium, you were the very first to sort of integrate Lucha Libre style. And a lot of the guys at that time, Freddie Blassie, for example, or Don Carson or Buddy Austin, they had to adapt their style, and it was revolutionary. No one had ever done that, and you were the first guy to come in, really, and bring the whole style and make the guys work on the other side. Was that, did you know how groundbreaking you were, how big you were?
Well, I think I don't make any innovation, you know. The wrestling is wrestling all the time, you know. And make it more fast. Yeah, I know. I make it more fast, that's all. You know, I make it fast, and another thing, have a good body, you know, have a muscle body, you know, and the people like it, and make scissors, fly tackles all over, all side, inside. As I may move myself, and the wrestling before use just a one hole, I stay there for 5, 15, 20 minutes, and I still make everything, you know, nothing new. It's just a wrestling, Mexican wrestling.
What do you think of the state of wrestling today, as far as what the wrestling state of today's WWF and WCW, as far as what's going on?
Look at his face.
Terrible. He was the real deal.
Yeah. I mean, this is wrestling. This is wrestling. But what do you think about the state of wrestling today, professional?
Well, you know, I don't have an opinion. It's very hard to say, you know.
It's all show business now.
I don't say nothing.
Yeah, okay. No comment.
And in history, when Eddie Einhorn brought you in for the IWA, which is a world championship you still hold, believe you, still IWA champion since about 1975.
I stayed champion in last month in Japan. The name of the town is Kawasaki, Japan. I have the fence, the bell. Yeah, big one. And what can you say? They have the
Well, you're a god there. The fans, when you go to Japan, you know, it's thousands and thousands.
People like it. People like Mil Mascaras. So.
For Reality Check, they're going to probably ask, the movie career, has that been on hold, or you still do occasionally movies? What was the last movie you did?
Well, I make one movie. This is last, the True Wrestling, and the last one is the La Llave Mortal. Yeah. This is the last 2 movies I make. And I have plans to do something this year too.
Where are you up to now? Where are you going to wrestle now, and who are you wrestling against?
Wrestling tomorrow in Tijuana. I don't know.
You don't know yet?
I never ask him. I never ask him opening and travel all over, and I never ask him.
Mil Mascaras, es un placer. It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
Pleasure. Nice to meet you. And can you give us a...
Oh, de nada.